Stage 1 starts the soldier's journey into becoming the rocket jumping, shovel wielding, bison spamming meme lord that we all know and hate, or the triad soldier from hell, who will blackbox conch even when his medic girlfriend is online. The soldier doesn't actually know any of this yet, and is perfectly happy not having any unlocks or cosmetics, and they're failing to do that rollout they saw Nate Fox and LazyPeople do in their sick TF2 videos. They often start off as very innocent and don't really impose anything onto their team as of yet, but their personality will dictate what kind of soldier main they become. They sadly are often very bad at everything, from trying and failing to jump, all the way to pressing WASD. However, they're determined to improve. As previously mentioned, most future soldier mains tend to idolise many TF2 YouTubers, especially those who excel at rocket jumping. Seeing the sheer speed and fun that comes out of it motivates the soldiers to try and do the same thing. There's just one catch, however. Most of these soldiers have no idea what they're doing, and fail over and over again. Some players just give up here and move on to other classes, whilst others persevere through their failures and viciously practice to improve. They spend hours and hours constantly training on jump maps. Do they actually learn anything? No, not really. Sadly, most soldier mains by this point lack the fundamental understanding of the class to truly get better at rocket jumping. So instead, they start to dedicate themselves to learning the class first. Stage 3 is an interesting one for the soldier main, because they have now played for around 70 hours and make an unconscious decision, choosing their main weapons and playstyles. Most stick with stock if they're focused on performance, some go full on meme jumper, and others, well... After a long time on Upward and Badwater, after countless hours of training, the soldier main finally manages to do it. His ultimate goal, a rollout! He now feels accomplished with his rocket jumping skill and strives to do even crazier stunts. With his mind still laser focused on replicating it, he hops back into a jump map to learn more. Now, the soldier main is fully committed onto one of two paths. Arguably the worst stage of the soldier main's life cycle, tryhard and meme lord soldiers have fundamental differences in playstyle and behaviour, but somehow they can be all too similar. This graph shows the differences and similarities between them. You can have wholesome tryhards and dickish meme lords, and yes, there's a mid-ground, but most commonly, it's one or the other. Often, tryhard soldiers, as the name implies, try their absolute hardest to win. However, they can be completely insensitive, while yelling at free-to-plays in pubs, and blaming their team for everything. Or, they could be trying the hardest to win, while being perfectly passive and cooperative. These tryhards are overall really nice to be around. However, on the other side, we have meme lords. These guys usually don't take the game very seriously, and are ridiculously chill, and basically don't give a fuck about anything. But, there is a rare breed of these creatures that are cruel and heartless, and honestly make no sense. The dickish meme lords are truly bizarre. They almost force the server to use meme strats, and look like passive-aggressive friendlies. These meme lords are very unpleasant to be around, and if you find one on your server, don't pay them any attention. Now, finally, after around 40 hours of playing like a dick, they realise that maybe forcing others onto a certain playstyle isn't the way to play the game. Perhaps they should try to be nicer? Should they try to be better? No. They quit TF2 for a bit. They mainly play games like Overwatch, Rainbow Six Siege, and Fortnite. This can last anywhere from a day to a couple of years. Most soldier mains occasionally play the game every now and then, but it takes them a while to fully get back into the groove of things. Their aim at first is, needless to say, garbage, but after a while, casual gaming helps it return to normal. This, coupled with his rediscovered love for rocket jumping, leads us on to... This is an in-between stage. As I've already said, the soldier main has come to appreciate rocket jumping once more. He picks up his bouncy launcher and then cues for upward. He tries and fails to mark a garden until he rediscovers the videos he first watched that initially hooked him to playing soldier. He rewatches intently and finally hits a satisfying garden. After a few more gardens, he watches some newer videos, like Soundsmith's A Man's Guide to the Beggars of Suzuka, which really piques his interest, so he equips it, and immediately blows himself up. Then, after a few more tests, he concludes that this should be better practiced later. The soldier main hits his first air shot. He feels complete. But he's far from finished. He now understands the importance of using actual weapons instead of jump guns and magical boxes. He still does, but not in serious matches, and he'll switch to the direct hit during most circumstances, and then dick around on an upward with his normal loadout. Downfall. The soldier main has lost motivation to play soldier. However, this time he doesn't change game, he changes class. He's tired of the same, safe, repetitive playstyles that soldier offers. He wants to play someone new, and uses all the other classes for a total of at least 150 hours or more. Some soldier mains actually quit being soldier mains at this stage. Most switch to either scout or sniper due to the soldier being almost polar opposites to them. They enjoy this new change of pace, but miss the rush they'd feel in the air, bouncing off of buildings and hitting pyros with shovels. So, eventually, they return. After their break and eventual return, the soldier main finally accepts his fate. He is a soldier main, through and through. He just can't get enough of all soldier positives, and his, negatives. He loves zooming through the air at Mach 3, hitting spies with a stick, flinging people up in the air and blowing them up. But most importantly, having fun. The soldier piqued his interest from the start, but after his countless hours of training, failing, and improving, he truly feels like he can't get any better. But he can. Stage 10. You did it. You've jumped the highest of all the soldiers out there. Except you haven't. Soldier is the most played class in the game, and there's basically a 0% chance that you are the best soldier main on record. But don't worry, you're still up there. Soldier has many variety playstyles that fundamentally differ from each other a lot. So as a matter of fact, you may be the best soldier if you use one or two hyper-specific weapons together. But if you're a stock lover, then you have a while to get to the final stage. The real test is ranking yourself among stock players. Stock and Roma Soldier are the most skill-intensive playstyle that Soldier offers, and therefore, it's the most competitively viable and easiest to judge skill-wise. If you're in the top 100 stock Soldier players, you have reached godhood. You are literally a god. Please teach me how to play. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I know what you're thinking.
Inferno! Someone already did this, you copycat!
Just go watch Whammo's video if you want to see why I made this one. His was done in a week. I did mine with help from Krom in over a month. We put so much effort into this, and if you call me a copycat for trying to produce something of good quality, then please leave. But if you stayed, thank you for enjoying our content. I'd like to give a shout out to multiple people in this video, because it really was a team effort. So obviously, first shout out goes out to my friend Krom.
Hey.
He helped with the script, editing, did all the SFMs, the thumbnail, and so much more. His channel will be the first linked in the description. The next thanks I have to give are to hamajineo himself. He's been such an inspiration to all of us, and I thank him for letting us use his format and make an homage to him. And here are some quickfires to some of my friends. Stickmaster 5000, Sheepy, Sergeant Noob, Classy Lizard, Flame, and all of my IRL friends. I'd once again like to thank you for watching, and have a great day.